Over the years, I've met quite a number of seniors that have interesting stories, life histories. It turns out, am now a senior myself. This October, I'll actually turn 67. Now, right now, the year is 2024. Now, I've met some seniors along the way that have some very interesting life stories, and I have on occasion attempted to get the individuals interested in allowing me to do an interview. Um, and I haven't yet engaged with anyone um, that was interested in going that far. So far, it just feels like the people I've interacted with, that I've met in person in real life, were feeling a bit too shy to um, want to share their history, you know, and I feel that's sad. For example, my mom, uh, I learned a lot of her history growing up, and I I wish now that I had like taken notes or something. Back then we didn't have the easy ability we have now to lock in a story and share it. You know, and yeah, she was a singer, a showgirl. She was in a car with her girlfriend once upon a time, and they were racing through the streets. Um, Her girlfriend's boyfriend was driving, and they were apparently racing through the streets, maybe in Chicago or someplace. I forget. I didn't take notes, but he was a gangster, and he was found the next day in his trunk full of ice pick holes. That's very colorful, and in its way, very scary. My mom said to her girlfriend, while they're speeding through the streets, what's going on? And I remember this, my mom told me, right? And her girlfriend said, shh, don't you know? So, no, she didn't know. I guess she figured it out, or maybe her girlfriend filled her in later. I don't know. But, stuff like that. And so some of the seniors I've met have had some very interesting life experiences, whether it was what they were doing. I've got my RoboVac cleaning in the background. I hope it's not messing with my video. I should probably send it home. But anyway, if you hear something in the background, that's what that is. Um, yeah, but nowadays, especially through an interview, we have the ability to save these histories and share them with an interested public. Um, some events in a person's life will just seem interesting or colorful, and other things will be like learning experiences for the listener. So I mean, there's that from that side, but at the same time, for your own family, to have the ability to have an interview of you, whoever you are, dear listener, talking about your history, it's huge. I would love to be able to sit down and look at a video of my mom talking about her history, but that opportunity is long gone. I just feel this would be super exciting and interesting. Um, so if you, dear listener, would care to do an interview with me so we can lock in some of your history, I'm talking about like maybe an hour long interview, that kind of thing. Um, See, from my perspective, there's my RoboVac. Well, I don't know if you have a robotic vacuum cleaner, but I love having one. Oh my God, what a time saver. Anyway, back to the video. From my point of view, in growing up, um, I discovered, and it may be different for you, but I discovered the way I look at it is every person is a book. And I say it like that because um, I was an avid book reader growing up. Um, I was just like, I would read all night long and basically sleep in school. Um, but every person is a book. Every person is a story. Some of the things, maybe even your entire life, you feel is of no interest to anyone else. But I assure you that's not the case. Some of the things that happened in your life that you consider to be just ho hum, drab, whatever, are of interest to others. It's just that it's your life. You think that there's nothing to it, if you think that way. And it's like, oh, who would be interested in, me talking about, you know, where I worked as a child or as a teenager or whatever. Well, I would. I would be very interested in hearing these things. And I know I'm not the only one. For example, me, for years, I didn't think there was anything interesting or even, special about many of the events in my life. I guess it wasn't until I was like maybe in my 40s even that I looked back and, through my own life experiences, began to realize, oh, well, I think everybody else is interesting. I guess to the right people, must be interesting too. Maybe not everybody was in an orphanage 3 times by the time they were 6. I mean, some people would find that interesting, but for me, it was just normal. It's what happened. It just, there was nothing to it. Well, yes, there is. So I'm going on a bit here, but yes, I'm attempting to pull you in and share your story with me. I'll post it probably here on this channel because ideally I'm looking for seniors because admittedly I could find people probably all ages, but I don't know what your life has been like, but a lot of the things that I thought were real at 30, in regards to life and life experience and what this is and what that is. I mean, my thoughts have changed. I'm looking for people that have been around a while and have had a chance to compare uh, thoughts with themselves. What we once held to be true is no longer what we hold to be true in what is, you know. I want to know you. I want to get to know you, and I want to share your story with the world. If this sounds like something that you would be interested in, um, I'll figure out a way to leave some kind of contact. I'm posting this to YouTube. I imagine I'll post it to my um, Facebook as well. Um, Come on, folks, let's share your story and contact me, and I will share with you um, my what do you call it? My interview style, and we'll talk about how we would like to do this. And I won't go into any great depth right here, other than that I want to hear your story and share it with the world. So there it is. Contact me. We'll go from there. I look forward to hearing from you soon and getting to know you. Mwah. Thanks for listening.